It is your boy Bruce, and you're listening to According to Portia.
Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Portia Monique, and today you guys see who we have. It's Bruce.
Yes, it
And
is.
Bruce has been with us and he's been entertaining from Atlanta kitchens and corporate boardrooms to commanding one of Chicago's most iconic stages. This man has built a comedy empire rooted in timing, truth, and timeliness. And now, after more than a decade, he's back on Netflix with his first special in over 10 years. I ain't playing. Please help me welcome the legend himself, Bruce.
What's happening? How you doing, baby girl?
I am well. So let's talk about you. How are you?
I am really good. I'm doing this Netflix special. People say, why did you take so long? Well, I took long because I didn't really want to do it. I wanted to make sure it was right. But I'm gonna let you know something. It's coming out March 3rd. Okay. And I'm letting you know this one is right. It is 100% plus 100 on top of it. It is really good, and I'm not gonna wait as long the next time. I'm planning on doing another one in 2027. So
I
I'm gonna
love
try
it.
to do one every 2 years.
Yeah.
But this one I ain't playing. They better get ready for this. This is really good.
I mean, the title itself, I ain't playing. Like it just feels like it's a warning and or a promise. You
Uh-huh.
gonna deliver.
I got to do it. I got to do it. Because the last one I did one. It was actually this year will be 16 years, and my mother passed,
Oh.
and so I had to bury my mother on a Monday, and I had to do my special that Friday. So you can imagine what I went through mentally trying
Mhm.
to do this special, but it was very good as well because I did it for mama, and I knew how mother would want it. You know what I'm saying? So I
Absolutely.
dedicated everything to my mother, and it's called Blues Losing It. So it was really good too.
And this one again, titled I Ain't Playing. How
I
do
ain't
we
playing.
watch Netflix? It comes out, it's just streaming. What we doing on Friday? Is that Friday? When is that?
March 3rd. It's coming up real soon.
Okay, next week. We're gonna make sure that we're
They
watching it.
better go watch it because it's really good. You're not going to be able to walk off. So I'm telling everybody right now, get your popcorn and get your peanuts and your pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels. I like chocolate covered pretzels. If you
Okay.
drink, get your drink, get your bottled water, get your body armor, get your Kool-Aid, and sit down. Make sure you use the bathroom because you ain't gonna be able to get up. It's gonna be really good.
Okay, and that's noted on those chocolate covered pretzels.
You better believe it. I love them. Do you like milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
I like milk chocolate. I
I do
do.
too.
I know
I do
dark
too.
chocolate is better for me, but
That's what they say, but
that's
it
what they
tastes.
say.
They
It
taste.
ain't it
Oh
ain't
my
the
God,
same.
it tastes like poison. Lord have mercy.
Now, what is one thing that this in this special that you absolutely meant with your whole chest?
Well, being married and talking about my wife, how she like to shop and don't like to pay for nothing. She don't want to pay for nothing. You know how you women is. That's why you looking
Listen,
out.
I
Look
feel
here.
her. I
Look
feel
here.
her.
She would get to the counter with an arm full of clothes and move to the left. I said, you better move back to the right.
To the left, to the
You know what I'm
left.
saying? Or she'll do this. I'm in the mall with her, which I hate the mall, and I'm sitting out in the lobby part, just waiting on her to shop. I get a cell phone call. I'm ready. All
Yeah.
right, well, we're going to pay for it, and
No.
let's go.
I
Oh
mean,
no, I need you to look at something. See, that's to get me up there.
wait a minute. I'm gonna take some notes.
You know, I need you to look at something. See if you like this. I don't give a crap if you like it or not. Let me tell you something. It's for me to come up there and pay. That's all it is. She'll
Yeah.
say, pull that card out, big buddy. Let's do it.
Pull that card out. I'm with
Pull
her.
that card out. All you women say that. You know, most women say you're supposed to. But what if she was single?
She not though. We're not even gonna think about
Yeah,
that.
but what if she was?
But she not though.
You
So
know, let me tell you this part. Look, she said, "Why do I have to work?" I said, "Why did you go to school?" I said, "Well, you got out of high school. You should have said, hey, I'm gonna marry me a rich dude where I ain't got to work." This woman got 5 degrees. Did you hear what I said?
and
I,
she knows that she's smart enough to know that she don't want to work.
but she gonna work. Did you hear what I said? She gonna work. I don't care if she volunteer 8 hours every day. She going somewhere for 8 hours. Did you hear me? Yes, and I mean that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, of course, we just talked about this. This is your first special in over a
Mhm.
decade.
It
What
is.
made now the right time to step back on a global stage such as Netflix?
Well, let me be honest with you. You know, we all pray. We love God. We love God. So I had to wait for God to tell me. When I pray about something, I listen to him, and sometimes he say, not yet. And then sometimes he say, not yet. But this time he say, you ready?
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And honestly, I tell you, I was ready. I never
Mhm.
forget when I hosted BET Comic View, and one year I supposed to got the host job and I didn't get it. And I got a little upset and I said, well, Lord, I said, I'm gonna wait on you. And 2 years later, he gave it to me. It was the best year. It was the best year they had. They gave me more money than anybody. So
Mhm.
when it's in his plan, all you gotta do is wait on him because when he do it, he gonna do it right.
I love it. Now, let's talk about where you filmed the iconic old Vic Theater in Chicago.
You
What
know it.
does performing like that in a historic space like that, what does that do to your energy as a comic?
Well, first of all, Chicago and Detroit, I got to say this, Chicago, Detroit, is one of my main cities. They come out and support. I don't care if it's a blizzard. I don't care if it's a
We there?
Santa Claus with some reindeer boots on. They are coming out in Detroit and Chicago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Chicago is one of my biggest markets, just like Detroit. And at that historical theater, it was packed. We did, most people had to do multiple shows. I did 2 shows the same night. Both
Mhm.
shows were sold completely out.
Oh,
And
love it.
when I get to a city, I always learn something about the city. And one thing I've talked about in Chicago is the Polar sausages that they sell in the area called Jewtown. And everybody in Chicago could relate to what I was talking about. And that was one of my first jokes I did, and it went so well. And once I grabbed them, I got them. I mean, I had
Yeah.
them. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then it was just smooth sailing.
Now, you started out by making your coworkers laugh at Frito-Lay. Let's talk about that for a second.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they invited you, of course, to perform at a corporate meeting or corporate meetings, plural.
Hmm. That's right.
Did you always know that was destiny knocking, and or did you think that it was just another gig?
No, I never thought it was destiny. I knew I was funny. I knew I was very funny. Every job I did before Frito Lay, I used to be a cook. I can cook. Then I started managing the restaurant, and I hired this dude. Older dude, he had been with the company for a long time. He looked at me. He said, "You need to go on stage." And I asked him why. He brought me an album, and he was an old comedian. And he brought me this album. He said, "You need to go on stage." He said, "You don't need to waste your time working this job. Go on stage." But I was young. I had a family. I got to take care of my family. So I figured Frito Lay was more money, and I got the Frito Lay, and I was just this crazy out there. And I never forget a white dude, good old one of them good old boys. Hey, buddy, look here. I watch a lot of comedians and everything, and I'm gonna tell you, they can't touch you. You need to go on stage, but I'm telling you right now. And we had corporate meetings, and so I would imitate all the bosses out there. We had a meeting, and like, let Bruce go up and do something. And I go up and imitate some of the bosses. I'm talking about some of the hardcore bosses. You know what I'm saying? And when I
Mhm.
made them laugh,
Look at God. He always finds a way to place you in the spaces that you need to be in.
he would do it. All you got to do is keep your eye on God
Yeah.
because he always got his eye on you.
Yeah.
So always just keep your eye on him. I'm telling you, he got a place for you. And
I
see,
love
most people don't have patience. They, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. But then when you shipwreck, you want to know why you shipwreck. When you
Mhm.
need to just wait on God, because when he give it to you, he'll take you through that, take you through there.
I love
That's
it.
right. Yeah.
Now, you pride yourself on not relying on vulgarity and cursing and all of that for
I do a
laughs,
little bit.
right?
I do a little bit. Just a little
Just
bit.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
just a little bit. Yeah, I do a little bit.
Okay. But in an era where shock value goes viral all the time, right? How do you
Hmm.
keep your comedy sharp without crossing into that cheap territory or that,
Well, you know,
cutthroat
the
territory?
the key thing is staying consistent. Stay consistent. Love what you're doing. I tell all the new comedians coming up now, don't do it for the money. Do it for the love. The money will follow. I remember one time I told a comedian, he was young. I said, man, I got a show I want you to do with me. The first thing he said was, how much they paying? I said, hold it. I said, you hadn't been seen walking by TV, much less on TV. You understand what I'm saying? If I
Yes.
tell you I got a show for you, I'm gonna make sure you get paid. But make sure that you're doing it for the love. Because when you do anything you do for the love, it is sweatless. You won't even sweat. It'll come easy to you.
Now, did he take your advice?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
Good. Who was it? You can tell
You,
us.
you know, I ain't gonna tell you. You be mad at me
Tell
if
us.
I tell
Tell
you.
us who it
I ain't gonna tell
was.
you that. I ain't gonna call no name Lil Duval. But look, let me tell you something. That's my man. You know, like Mike Epps, my man. I put Mike in the business back in the day and
Good.
sent him on his way. That's
Mhm.
what I do. I always help comedians. I help them. I want you to do good. I want you to succeed. I want to
Mhm.
see you at the top. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
just if you want to know something, ask me. I got you. I'm gonna give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So
Yeah.
get ready. Yeah.
So speaking of other comedians, right, Lil Duval, you toured with Martin Lawrence, Mike
Hmm.
Epps.
Hmm.
Um, these are very different comedic styles, right? What is something that you've learned from each of them about longevity?
All right, let me tell you something about comedians, and let me tell you something about me, so you would know. Like Lil Duval, super funny, super good guy, very smart, very business minded, and I love him. All comedians, I do not watch none of them. I don't even look at people's specials. I don't look at nothing. I do me. That's why I look
Yeah.
so different when you see me on stage. I'm gonna tell you why I don't do this. It's because it is so easy to pick up on other people's style. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not trying to have nobody's style but mine. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't watch other comedians. I don't listen to their jokes. I don't watch them. But now, if I'm on a show with them, of course I hear them, and I
Yeah.
hear that thing, and I'll be like, man, that's funny, right? Here's how, oh, that's funny. It's
Yeah.
and it's a few people that make me laugh. One dude, he's from Detroit. His name Tony Roberts. He is
Yeah.
extremely funny. Mike
Mm-hmm.
Bonner make me laugh. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Mike Bonner, Tommy Davidson's make me laugh,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
talking like Earthquake make me laugh. So, and
Okay.
we all in it together. But when I'm on the show with them, I'm in my room, I'm chilling, I'm praying, make sure they go straight, but I don't watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it. Keep your own style.
that's it.
Um, Now, of course, over the years, comedy has changed. You know that, and
Hmm.
audiences are quicker to critique and or cancel, if you
Hmm.
will, right?
Hmm. They are.
Do you feel freer now as a veteran or more calculated?
Well, I find myself now as an older comedian, I find myself doing a lot of stories now. And I learned that people like to hear stories. Even younger people, they want to hear stories. If it's funny, they want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like Ali Sadiq, from Houston, he's a great storyteller. He's funny, he's good, he's witty, he's fast. So people like stories. So I get myself now telling a lot of stories because I used to be like a machine gun. I come on say, do, do, do. First 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to knock your head off. But I learned
Hmm.
to pace myself now so people can
Hmm.
hear me and
Hmm.
make sure they understand what I'm saying. And it's much better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
Hmm.
people now, oh yeah, they go, oh, I heard that before. But back in the day when Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby and Red Fox, they didn't do something you had to see. They did stuff you had to listen to. So you
Hmm.
had to listen. But now everything is visual. So you have to really draw a picture for people now. You got
Yeah.
to draw a picture for them. If I say, hey man, this guy walked up to me, white guy, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a stripper. He looked at my whole body. Really? But I drew a picture.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
it. Stripper, he
Yeah.
said, what are you stripping? Cars and trucks? So,
What
but
type of
thinking,
stripping?
he said cars and
Right.
trucks.
Right. Right. That's
so,
funny.
so, the key thing is consistency. And see,
Yeah.
with comedy, it's your timing, your delivery, and your character. You got to know when to use it and how to use it. The only way you will learn how to do it is stay on stage. You
Yeah.
got to go do it. Look, if somebody give you 5 minutes, do it. Because you know when to
Mm,
take your voice up, when to take your voice down. You know how
mm,
to go into character, just like I just did the redneck. I just went into character. So
exactly.
a lot of comedians they need to learn that, and a lot of them are lonely. They're really good. 85 South. These guys are amazing.
Yeah.
I think they are amazing. Young guys doing their thing. I'm a fan. But when they started, the first thing they did was came to me and say, hey, OG, what should we do? And how should we do it? And I told them.
Yeah.
And look
Yeah.
at them now.
Look at them now. Look at
Look
them
at
go.
them now.
And it's
Yeah.
all because of you. I love it.
Dang. And everybody, they listened. They was willing
Yeah.
to listen and they was
Hmm.
willing to learn and they took it and ran with it. And I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you, of course, hosted Comic View. You've
Yeah, I
starred in
did.
films. You
Hmm.
appeared in music videos.
Hmm.
But stand up is different, right?
It is.
What does the stage give you that nothing else can?
It's giving me so much energy, so much joy. I can be in a bad mood and go on stage, and all of a sudden, just hit me like a brick, and it
Yeah.
just like the joy just come back in my body. I'm saying doing a movie, movies are fine. I love movies. TV shows are fine. But when you sitting there studying your lines for 4, 5 hours, and you there all day, and they go, like, "You're next," and then you go
Hmm.
out and you forget every line that you studied. Now you got it good
Right.
in your
Right.
dressing room. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Why did I do this? Why did I do that? You get out there, action. What's my line? What's my line? So it's different. So acting, you got to be ready. That's why I take my hats off to Mr. Denzel Washington because whatever he does and whatever character that he play, he take
Hmm.
you there and he turns into that person. So
Hmm.
that's skills. That's skills.
Hmm. And then lastly, if someone watches I Ain't Playing and has never seen a Bruce special before, what do you want them to walk away with saying?
I want them to say, I laughed from beginning to the end.
I love it, love it, love it, love it. Before we get out of here, I do want to do a rapid fire segment. So first thing comes to mind, don't overthink it, just answer. One generation that you're secretly rooting for.
Oh my goodness. The 80 babies.
80s babies.
The
Okay.
80s. Because I'm not no 80s baby. I'm grown. I'm old. I'm an old dude.
But
Yeah.
you look like 80s baby. One word to describe Generation Alpha.
Hope.
Alive.
Hope.
Comedy club or arena?
Both.
Okay. Tour bus snack that you can't live without.
Double Snickers. Girl, don't you talk about no double Snickers. The big Snickers, the big one, two in
Oh
the pack.
yeah.
They taste different
Yeah.
than the single. You got to have that double. And it can't be real hard. You got to let it just get a little soft. You know what I mean?
Gotta leave
Yeah.
it in, leave
Yeah.
them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
One topic that will always be funny.
Donald Trump. No, I'm kidding. Because he's always funny. That is a clown if I have never seen one in my life. Everyday life will always be funny. And if you keep watching Everyday Life, you're going to see something funny every time.
A joke that you retired because culture got too sensitive.
I ain't never had a joke. I had to retire, girl. I can still use my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta say that. Who play you? Who would play you in a Bruce biopic?
I will pick Ronnie Jordan. He's a big dude. He can play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hardest city for you to make laugh.
That's hard. I don't know because I make everybody laugh. Hadn't had a
You
harder
said that
city.
ain't my issue.
No, that ain't my thing right there. I go in there and get it. You hear me? I take them
Yeah.
through there.
Netflix special nerve scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
10. Okay. That's 10 nerves and steals. And finish this sentence. I ain't playing when it comes to
Telling jokes.
listen. Lastly, when the cameras stop rolling and the applause fades, what does success look like for you at this stage of your career?
Let me tell you this, and I want you to understand this. People always say you got 15 minutes of fame, right? And I still tell people, I hadn't even started on my 15 minutes yet. I am still having fun. And I want everybody to know this about Bruce Bruce. Who I am on stage, that's who I am in person. It's no different. I am the same dude 24 hours a day.
Well, we can't wait. March 3rd, Netflix. I looked it up. It's a Tuesday. And as y'all could tell, he's not playing, okay? He's definitely not slowing down. And y'all make sure to tune in March 3rd, Netflix. Make sure you stream it, laugh loud. Is there a special hashtag? How do we follow it social media wise? Let us know.
You can go to anything at my Bruce Bruce. That's my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at my Bruce Bruce.
Bruce, thank you so much for the wisdom and the
And thank
jokes.
you.
And as soon as you come to Detroit, I'm there.
I hope you come now, because you still think I'm a young man. My oldest son is 45 years old.
Okay, because
And
you
my
look
baby
like
boy,
Andy's
and my
baby.
baby boy is 42, and my daughter's 40.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, I'm a player.
I ain't playing from the Himalayas. I'll be there along with your kids.
All right, come on.
And your wife.
I will.
Take care now. Thank you so much.
You be good, and good talking to you.
You too.
Love and respect.